for another unboxing video. It has been a little while, but they just released the new titles for the Mark Twain nominees for next school year and the Show Me nominees for next year. So I don't know if this is all of them, probably not because I ordered a ton of books, but this is our first shipment. So I'm going to open these, we're going to talk about them, and hopefully I get them ready to be on the shelves in the next week. All right, here we go. It's so exciting. Okay, here we go. This one is definitely a Mark Twain. It is called A Place to Hang the Moon. It is set in England in the early days of World War II. Three siblings search for a family who will keep them forever. Okay, that one sounds pretty good. Kind of a historical fiction, possibly. Let's keep going. There's some good ones. I can't wait. Don't think there's any graphic novels on this list this year, but we'll see. Oh, there's two in here. Oh, this one looks so good. It's called Tangled Up in Luck. So this one looks a little bit like a spy movie, or it kind of like maybe Charlie Thorne or like City Spies. It says, if you told Sloane Osborne and Amelia Miller Poe, oh, Poe, I wonder if she's related to Edgar Allan Poe, that they'd be hiding from an evil mastermind in their town cemetery, they wouldn't have believed you. If you said that person was intent on beating them to a cache of long-lost jewels, ooh, it's also like geocaching, they'd have been sure you got your facts wrong. Ooh, that was only a little bit, a little taste. That one looks right up my alley. This one, oh yeah, this one looks so funny. This one is called Once Upon a Camel. So this is going to be like an animal story. It is about, I think, a camel who, she'd won camel races. She's trudging across oceans and new lands. I think she is saving another animal. She's an achy old camel with a treasure trove of stories to tell. I'll have to read more about that one, but I really feel like she's saving a different animal. Cute little animal story about a camel. I would never have guessed. Okay, so there's three. Those are all Mark Twain's. All right, now we get into the bigger boxes. Oh, there's more in here. Let's see. All right, so we've got a paperback copy of A Place to Hang the Moon, because I always try to get a hardback and two paperbacks. Here is a paperback copy of Once Upon a Camel. So those go together. Oh, here's one of our first Show Me books. This one is called Thankful. Looks nice and colorful. It says, when the first snow falls, a girl takes paper, scissors, and pencils. On each slip of paper, she writes down things for which she is thankful. Soup, the sun and moon, a friend. As the snow falls, the chain grows. Oh, she makes like a cute little chain link. Can you see that? That'll be a good one to read for Thanksgiving. That's fun. There's that. That's a Show Me. And we keep going. Oh, this one's so funny. It's called I Eat Poop. It's a dung beetle story because dung beetles eat poop. So this is a Show Me story. I think it's going to be disgusting and funny. It says Dougie has a secret. He's not a ground beetle, he's a dung beetle, and he loves eating poop. Gross and awesome. Perfect. Oh, this one looks good too. I have seen a lot about this one on Twitter. It is called Worst Case Colin. Ooh, Padma Ventrikma, who wrote Bridge Home, she has a little review of this book on top. Is this one written in verse? Yes. So this one is written in a form of poetry. Do you see how this is written? Some novels are written in verse. This is like Starfish. It's also written in verse. It says, if there were ever some crazy catastrophe, you're the one I'd want on my side. It's no wonder his best friends, Liam and Georgia, nickname him Worst Case Colin. Ever since his mom died in a fluke accident, 12-year-old Colin wonders what might have happened if someone had been better prepared. So now he keeps a worst-case scenario handbook outlining how to overcome everything from avalanches to riptides to even a bad case of halitosis. I think that's bad breath. Halitosis. Like the fancy name for it. That sounds interesting. Oh, and here is the hardback copy of Tangled Up in Luck. That one looks like my favorite so far. But you never know. I'm surprised every year. Like sometimes, guys, I'll read one because I read all the Mark Twains. Sometimes I'll be not excited about one, and then I'll read it, and it'll end up being my favorite. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Oh, Pony. Okay, so this one is one of those that I'm talking about. This one, the front cover is not grabbing me. I'm not a horse book person. However, guys, this is by the author of Wonder and Whitebird. This is an R.J. Palacio. Not sure if I'm saying that right. But she wrote Wonder, and she's also writing this one. Pony. 12-year-old Silas is awoken in the dead of the night by 3 horsemen who arrive unannounced to take his father away. Silas is left shaken, scared, and alone, except for the presence of his companion, Mittenwool, who happens to be a ghost. Okay, this just got more interesting. But when a pony shows up at his door, Silas knows what he has to do. He will set out on a perilous journey across a vast American landscape to find his father, a journey that will ultimately connect him with his past and future and the unfathomable mysteries of the world around him. That sounds pretty interesting. Okay, so that's a Mark Twain also. Oh, here we go. We got more in this box. This one's going to be a show me. It's called Be Strong. It says, when her gym class must face the school rock climbing wall, Tanisha is discouraged. Her muscles aren't strong, and she knows she'll never reach the top like Kayla. But she asked herself, how can I be strong? Well, this one looks good. This would probably be like a growth mindset type book, like a never give up type book. That one sounds good. Okay, getting close. Oh yeah, this is not even close to my whole order, guys. So we'll have several unboxing videos in the next couple of weeks. This is just your first taste. Ooh, yes. Okay, this one, Gordon Corman. You might have seen him. He's wrote several other books. Let me see if I can remember. War Stories, which was an award winner last year. A book called Restart. So yeah, he's a good author, and this one's called Linked. Link, Michael, and Dana live in a quiet town, but it's woken up very quickly when someone sneaks into school and vandalizes it with a swastika, which is like a Nazi symbol. Nobody can believe it. How could such a symbol of hate end up in the middle of their school? Who would do such a thing? Because Michael was the first person to see it, he's the first suspect. Oh no. Because Link is one of the most popular guys in school, everyone's looking to him to figure it out. And because Dana is the only Jewish girl in the whole town, everyone's treating her more like an outsider than ever. See, a swastika is kind of a symbol that means mean things to the Jewish community. So that one sounds pretty interesting. Okay, so that's a Mark Twain also. The Lion of Mars. Okay. What does this one say? How far would you go to save the people you love? Besides spending his whole life on Mars, Bell is just like any other kid. He loves cats, eats all kinds of cake, and is curious about everything. Like, why do teenagers act so weird? And why did his best friend Trey suddenly want to switch rooms? But most of all, Bell wonders about the secrets the adults keep. Why doesn't the U.S. colony have contact with anyone in the other Mars settlements? Is it really so dangerous out there? And why are they always so alone? When a virus breaks out and the grown-ups get sick, Bell and the other kids are oddly immune. And soon it's up to Bell to find his courage, uncover the truth, and face the terrifying unknown to save his family. Okay, so this sounds interesting. A little COVID, kind of touch to it. But he's living on Mars. I have another book that this would be great to be paired with. I think it's called Rover, but it's about a Mars rover. Okay, so this is another Mark Twain. Here we go. What else? Nightingale. This one looks good to me too. Look at this. 12-year-old Lark is determined to escape her squalid life at Miss Starvinger's boarding house, but she needs to find the coin to do it. Her grand scheme? To steal her fortune from the Royal Museum. Unfortunately, her heist goes off the rails and Lark ends up stealing a magical sword right out from under the nose of Prince Jasper, who's none too happy to have his plans thwarted. So this one sounds maybe fantasy, maybe some adventure. That's another Mark Twain. All right, you guys are going to recognize this book. Well, at least the character. So this one is called The Bruce Swap. But you probably recognize that character from Mother Bruce and some of those other books. Ryan T. Higgins also wrote Don't Eat Your Classmates, or We Don't Eat Our Classmates, and other books. So, another fun show me by Ryan T. Higgins. That's exciting. All right, 2 more boxes. I'm trying to get through this quickly. Uh-oh, and this one feels pretty full. Oh, The Hidden Knife. Guys, this looks like another fantasy. Check this out. 20 years ago, a door opened between the world of humans and the netherware, allowing entry to its magical creatures. Some, like the kelpies and fairies who bite, are best avoided, but the wise and wonderful gargoyles show a special affection for humans. Ooh, okay, that's just a little taste of that one. This looks like a fantasy. I'm Mark Twain. Exciting. One Kid's Trash. I remember reading about this. This is about a kid. So this is a Mark Twain. He is moving to a new town and he is obsessed with digging through people's trash. It's called garbology. He digs through people's trash and he studies their trash to learn about them, to uncover their deepest wishes and secrets. And so for some reason that makes him a cool kid at school. So that sounds interesting. That is a Mark Twain. All right, getting closer. Oh, this looks so awesome. It's called Negative Cat. I mean, that's just hilarious. I have nothing else to say. It just looks amazing. Negative Cat, a show me. I bet that's funny. Here's another show me, The Invasion of the Unicorns. These illustrations look pretty nice. Oh yeah, cool. See how it's black and white with just like this little splash of color? Oh, I love it already. How neat. That's gonna be fantastic. That's a show me. Okay, getting closer. Hugo and the Impossible Thing. It's about this little doggy right here. I don't know what the impossible thing is. I definitely see a waterfall. At the edge of the forest stood the impossible thing. All the animals in the forest often wondered what was beyond the impossible thing, but no one had ever tried because getting through it would be impossible. Okay, that's a show me. Looks cute. Oh, look at those cute pictures, guys. Look. That looks awesome. Okay, a show me. This one looks funny too. This one's another Ryan T. Higgins. So same author as The Bruce Swap. It's called Norman Didn't Do It. And look at him, he's whistling. Do, 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 do. So I have a feeling that Norman probably did do it. Okay, so there's that one. All right. What's next? One more in this box. What can you do with a rock? What can you do with rocks? You can skip them, you can sort them, and best of all, you can share them. My family loves rocks. We love looking for rocks. We love collecting rocks. Oh my gosh, look at this. This book's gonna be awesome. Okay, another show me. We should have to, oh my gosh, guys, we could learn about rocks when we read that book. Ah, that'd be so fun. We could even go find rocks. Okay, one more box. Okay, we have the paperback copy of the Nightingale book, so that goes there. we have another Mark Twain. Oh, this one sounds good. Oh yes, I remember this one. 6 feet below zero. This is about these kids who live with their great grandmother, but they're pretending that she's still alive, like she died. And they're trying to convince everybody that she's still alive. But they keep, they'll need more than a 6-month supply of frozen noodle casserole and mountains of toilet paper once their wicked grandmother shows up. Okay, so a dead body, a missing will, an evil relative. The good news is great Grammy has a plan. The bad news is she's the dead body. I think it sounds funny and weird and awesome. Okay, this one is called The Night Ride. So here's the hard copy, here's the paperback copy. This one also has, let's see, a horse on the front. Sonia dreams of the day when she has saved up enough money from her family's barely surviving pony ride business to buy Ricochet, the horse she adores at the King's stables. Few men from her side of town ever get to work with horses, though, and for Girl, it is almost unheard of. There we go. That one might be a little bit of a fantasy, too, if we've got, like, kings in it or things. Okay, getting close. Here's another paper copy of the One Kid's Trash. Here is a paperback copy of The Lion of Mars, so that one goes there. And here is the last book of today. It is called A Walk in the Words. This is going to be a Show Me Award winner. It says, not everybody learns how to read easily or at the same age. Hudson Talbot was one of those kids who found it difficult to read at first. He felt alone and lost in a world of words. Fortunately, his love of stories wouldn't let him give up. He wanted to know what happened next in books. So he gave himself permission to read at his own pace, using familiar words as stepping stones to guide him into a story. He also learned that he wasn't so alone after all. Lots of brilliant people were slow readers. What a fantastic book. Okay, so that one is going to be a Show Me Award winner. All right, guys, that is all for today. As you can see, we have a lot of books, but there's more coming.